This is Down Yonder Sports. I'm your boy Jimbo Dean, aka Jimbo Slice, aka Jimmy Obama. And you can call me whichever one of those you want, but please do not call me no damn New Orleans Saints fan. And today, we're talking a little Ricardo Allen, aka Rico, aka R837. Let's go. Yeah, what's up, baby? This Down Yonder Sports. And I'd like to give a shout out to one of our fans out there on Down Yonder Sports for Jamel Riggins. What's up, Jamel Riggins? What's going on, baby? Told y'all be in them comments. Jamel Riggins came in and said, "Hey man, I want to hear y'all talk a little bit more about Ricardo Allen. I think it's about that time. Let's get into it, okay? Now, excuse me. Now, Ricardo Allen, aka Rico, we like to call him over here in Georgia. Okay, this is one of the key players on our defense. Now, he's a team captain this year? Don't get it twisted. Is he the leader? Is he the real leader on that defense? It's a possibility. They voted him as the team captain, so they see him as somebody. Now, don't get it twisted. Rico Allen's communication skills is off the chain. When it comes to communication, Rico probably a Pro Bowler. Shout out to that Purdue education they got going on over there. You understand me? What's going on? But he's one of the guys in the secondary that pre-snap get people lined up. Before the play. Brian Pools always say, man, Rico kept me in order, kept me in check. And as you can see in 2017 when he was hurt, we missed him because he was that communication factor. He was that one that kept everybody in line. Now, if you telling me, well, I'm going to put it like this. I think Debo, Greater Jared, I think these people are our leaders on defense. But when it comes to this back end of the defense, Ricardo Allen is that man. It's no question about it. He's a little jitterbug now, but he can hit. He don't shy away from contact. He loves to be in the mix. He's always around the ball. He's strong. He's a little 5'9", 186 pounds. The guy still pack a little punch. You know what I mean? Like a Capri Sun. It's a little Capri Sun to quench your thirst. It's small, but it'll quench your thirst. It's not quite yet a Gatorade, but it's in there though. That's a little Capri Sun over there. Oh, Ricardo and Rico. But okay, let's get it. Hold on, cold pop. It's Friday. Hold on. Whatever in there tastes good in the sunbed. But I mean, he had shoulder surgery on the offseason. So they got him questionable for that first game. That's 37. 37. Yeah, that's 37 days away. Man, somebody called the doctor. Talking about number 37 in the game, that the season 37 games away. Don't get me started. Anyway, so, 37 games away from the Seahawks, and they thinking, he's questionable coming off that shoulder surgery this offseason, but I think he'll be all right. In 2014, Rico Allen was a 5th-round draft pick. We picked him at number 147. That's one of Mike Smith guys. He's going into his 6th season with the Atlanta Falcons, and boy, has it been good. And I'm going to tell you something. I think last year was his best year. He had a great year for me. The year before, the Super Bowl year now, when it first started off, boy, he was getting on my nerves a little bit. And then he turned that corner. He found himself. He figured out what he was good at and what he wasn't good at. And I love the fact that he's consistent. He's a consistent player in that Atlanta Falcons secondary. And he keeps, I say this. His film watching is best, is bar none, okay? This guy Ricardo Allen will be a coach when he get done. He will be a secondary coach when he get done. There's no question about it. He remind me of Bob Sanders. Y'all remember Bob Sanders played for the Indianapolis Colts? He remind me of Bob Sanders, but a smarter version of Bob Sanders. And I don't know if y'all remember Hard Knocks, when he was fighting for that cornerback spot. And some of the stuff that he was going through doing that Hard Knocks, and it just let us got to know. We got to know Ricardo Allen before the world got to know Ricardo Allen. So we know him. We know who he is just based off of Hard Knocks. He was fighting for that corner spot. They moved him. That's one of Mike Smith guys. They moved him to safety, and the rest is history. Okay, he done played in 65 games for us, and God knows it's been a good 65 games. It's been a productive 65 games, quantity or quality or whatever you want to put it. I think it's been good for us. He had 314 tackles, 226 of those were solo, 88 assists. He's always around the ball. He loves to tackle. He can hit now. Hold on. Like I said, he pack a punch. You know, he had 1 sack since he been with us. He had 1 forced fumble recovery since he been with us, and he got 9 interception. And I think that number is gonna go up this year. What y'all think? Leave it in the comment below. But I definitely believe that number is gonna go up this year. Now I'm gonna put out a quote that I heard him say one time, and this is how I know he's kind of one of the mouthpieces of that defense, one of the leaders, one of the guys that the rest of the team, the rest of the defense kind of look up to, that vocal person that on game day get the job done. And he said, all I'm asking for the defense is just do your job. That's all. We do not need a Superman. Just need you to do your job. Which sums up his career, which summed up Rico Allen in a nutshell. All Rico Allen do is his job. And he's trying to let the rest of the guys know on defense, if you do what I do and just do your job, watch film, study, and be the guy that you can be just on this defense. You ain't got to do everybody else's job. Just got to do yours. We will win and we'll be a successful defense. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but the motto for the New England Patriots, I can't stand them. I got to give it this out, though. But the motto for the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick is do your job. It's simple. When I played ball, I used to get my film study in. I learned what other guys have to do, but I'll be more focused on what I got to do. And if everybody in the defense do what they supposed to do at that time, and it all comes together, you got your top 5 defense year after year, no question about it. All right. Now in 2019, he had 54 solo tackles. I like it. 54 solo tackles, 85 overall. 2 interceptions. He was tied 43 in the league, and he had 8 pass breakups, which is pretty good. That's not bad. I think his 2019 was one of his best seasons, because when you losing, anybody can fold up to start waving the white towel. He didn't, and he was a big part of that 6-2 turnaround going towards the end of the season. I'm living it. Julio, stop barking. Can you give me a break here, bud? Anyway. But his commitment, his smart, the way he lined people up, his no quit mentality. That's the thing. When you a 5th round pick, boy, and shout out Thomas Dimitroff, man. Hey, y'all leave in the comments below and tell me when we got graded Jerry. All right, wait, go ahead. And tell me when we got graded Jerry. In 2014. We got him we got Rico Allen in the 5th round, 147 pick. Now go ahead and tell me when we got graded Jerry. Anyway, on to the next. But like I said, like in Hard Knocks, we got to know Rico Allen. Now let's get into the present. I think that he been coming out with these comments here since training camp started. I think he knows what they got and what they could be. He said he's very impressed with AJ Terrell on how he know our defense already, and he's very impressed with Dante Fowler's Jr. get off. He thinks he's one of the best get offs he done ever seen. And this is a guy that studied films and knows the ins and outs on defense and knows the great defensive players in the NFL. And Rico Allen said, "Hey man," and for him to come out and speak out on everybody. That's telling me he's one of the pillars in that defense. He's one of the leaders. Communication-wise, he's bar none. No holds bars. He get everybody lined up. He know the whole defensive playbook. And he said he's shocked that the AJ Terrell is kind of already there, which tell me Rico Allen said my job is a little easy. I ain't got to line this rookie up like I had to do for some of my guys and remind them where to go, where not to go, and all that stuff. But he still have to communicate, which when it comes to the secondary, communication is number 1. If you got the athletic ability, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give a good example. That Legion of Boom. Okay, they had the athletic ability, but at the same time, they communicated better than anybody on defense for those years they was together. It's no question about it. So if you communicate well and then you got the athletic ability, oh, you finna be a top 5 defense year after year. There's no question about it. Now he also said AJ Terrell is bigger than he thought. A man 6'2". Let's go now. He said AJ Terrell bigger than he looked in person. He didn't know he was gonna be that big. 6'2" is big, y'all. And Rico Allen, you ain't there but 5'9". Hold yourself. Watch out now. Cause I'm 5'13". But I gotta give props to Ricardo Allen, man, because his no quit mentality, his never lose attitude, his always he thinking I can always get better attitude, which is kind of brushing off on AJ Terrell. I'm loving that. And then you finna get a Denard to come in there and add to that, which who knows how to communicate on defense as well, especially in that secondary. You have to, because last year, I don't know if y'all know, but y'all watch some games. Go back to that Titan game. Go back to that Seahawks game. Y'all say, damn, people wide open. Why people wide open? Communication was lacking. I mean, he was trying to get people in, get them to play, trying to get them in position. But once the play started, once the bullets started flying, people forgot where to go, where to be. People wide open. Cardinals game, people wide open. So Ricardo Allen, seeing that he already got an AJ Terrell who already know the playbook, who probably can study film, probably is better than him, since he already know the playbook. That's good. His job is gonna be a little more easier. It's gonna be a little more better. And I really do believe, being younger with a mix of veterans in that secondary, this is gonna be good, because those rookies are afraid to mess up, so they gonna listen to whatever the vets got to say to win a game, and that's good. And that's AJ Terrell listening to Ricardo Allen. Good job. RA37. Hey, Jamel Rickens, man, you wanted to hear a little bit about Ricardo Allen. Here it is, baby. Like, share, and subscribe. Like I say, baby, Ricardo Allen, team captain, let me tell you something. He pairs well with Keanu Neal. That's why, another reason why that Super Bowl year, that duo was ridiculous. And no knock on KZ now. I love KZ. No knock on him. But when Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal together, it's kind of like a perfect match. Man, that drafting and that shit, oh man, that all that stuff coming together, that picture that Dan Quinn them trying to paint over there, and when it comes together, it leads it to a Super Bowl. Now to have Keanu Neal back, good to see him back on the field. I know Ricardo Allen is happy because they communicated well together and they was athletic. Now Keanu Neal's a little more athletic than Ricardo Allen, but the communication with Ricardo Allen, the big hits in the athleticism with Keanu Neal, put them together. You got an unstoppable duo right there. You got a Batman, you got a Robin. And now you're going to throw AJ Terrell off in there. You're going to throw Denard off in there. Isaiah Oliver slowly. You're going to have to come along, bud. You have to get down and lay down. Or for you, Isaiah Oliver, to been in this system for this long, and AJ Terrell to come in and already know as much as you know, and Ricardo Allen is coming on that, it's starting to stack up. The chips are starting to stack up against you, bud. Now, come on now. But shout out to Ricardo Allen, man, being the vocal person on that Atlanta Falcons defense in that secondary, being the person that they can look to get information from during the play, before the play, and after the play. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, Ricardo Allen be coaching on the field as well. Now, I like him coming into this year, especially when I believe he's coming off his best year. Me, personally, believe that he's coming off his best year he done had since the Atlanta Falcons. Because in 2016, when we went to the Super Bowl, he had 90 tackles. 2019, he had 85 tackles. Real close. 2016, Super Bowl year, he had 2 interceptions. Guess what? 2019, 2 interceptions. This is one of his, but it's easy to be good during a winning season. But when you're losing and when you ain't having a really great year, can you still put up numbers? And he did. And we paid him. I mean, 2020 is really going to show dividends, especially with new faces in there. I mean, he had to deal with Isaiah Oliver as a new face. Now he got to deal with Denard. He had to deal with Sheffield. I mean, now he's going to go into, he was out Trufant and he's out without Alfred, you know? So now he's got and he was out Keanu O'Neal. So now all of them are, and two gone, two new faces in. I mean, yeah, two new faces in, and then you got to kind of gel together. I think he's excited about this. This is a challenge for him. He like to be challenged. He's a very competitive guy. Oh, sorry about that. What's over in that motherfucker? Good, but I like for Ricardo Allen to at least make a Pro Bowl this year. Now we don't sign him, so we good. I want to see him make. I think he's a Pro Bowl caliber safety, man. And I mean, like I said, he's not scared. He don't shy away from anything. He get in the mix. And I'm looking for a really big season out of Ricardo Allen this year, because last year was a great season for him. When we didn't even win it, that's when you can measure the play. You can measure the value of a player when they steady performing, being consistent, going into attacking every game like it was their last one. That's when you know you got a good player. That's when you know you got a good teammate, and he's all about the brotherhood. So shout out to Ricardo Allen, man. This is great, man. All our secondary is going to be really men together, minus two that we really was ready to make a change with anyways. In that Trufant and Alpha, we was ready to make a change either way it went. So I'm happy to see Ricardo Allen liking AJ Terrell already and putting his comments out there. He's our vocal leader. He's our communicator. And he's going to get this defense back to what it was when we went to the Super Bowl. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait for it to gel in that first game if he plays, because he's coming off a shoulder surgery, which he probably will. They're just going to have him labeled questionable, but he probably going to play. But anyways, man, this is Don Young Sports, man. Y'all, hey, if you're new to the channel, man, like, share, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell too, so whenever me and Mike drop a video, shout out my boy Mike, man. What's up, man? Me and Mike is over on Pound for Pound ATL. You can catch us every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Good show over there, man. Shout out to JR, shout out to Toby D. So yeah, man, y'all can catch us over there talking to Atlanta Falcons over there on Pound for Pound ATL, man. It's be going down. And like I say, every Saturday at 7 p.m. catch us over there. You can catch me on Twitter at Jimmy Obama. At Jimmy Obama. That's right. You can catch me on Twitter, and anytime you want to holler at me, baby. Shout out Jamel Riggins, man. I had to make this video for you, man. You wanted to hear more about Ricardo Allen. Mike getting ready for something. So I had to go ahead and get out, because I'm the secondary man. I love the secondary. I played in the secondary. I'm all about that secondary. So I had to go ahead and give it to you, Jamel, man. And hey, leave some comments and tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about what I said about Ricardo Allen. I think he's gonna be one of the biggest surprises going into 2020 season in that secondary on that defense. I think he's gonna be the man. He been the man. 2019, he was the man. 2016, he was the man. So we're gonna get the same Ricardo Allen because he's consistent. Better believe that. This defense finna be rocking, dog. Y'all better get ready, man. You better get your pop. Man, you better get your popcorn ready, Jamel. You better holler at your boy. All right? So, hey, man. Don Young Sports. It's your boy Jimbo Dean, a.k.a. Jimbo Slice, a.k.a. Jimmy Obama. And you can call me whichever one of those you want. But please do not call me no damn New Orleans Saints fan. Okay? And I mean that shit. Okay? So, until then, next video, we'll see y'all again, man. And everybody else, if y'all want to hear me and Mike talk about somebody, come in. That's what Jamel did. Jamel, come in. And look what's up, Jamel? Holla at your boy, baby. Until then, man, I'm up out of here. Damn man and Dale. Let's get tased, baby. Happy Friday. Adios.